Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Nikki Haley. We're going to talk about Nikki Haley, her trip, the imagery that came out of that trip, and the long term effects of that imagery. Because as this starts to go out in the United States and people hear about it, they are going to want to talk about how it makes them feel, or how it makes other people feel in the United States. In the grand scheme, that's completely irrelevant. It does not matter. If you don't know what happened yet, Nikki Haley, former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, took a trip to Israel. While she was there, she went up north. And while she was there, she wrote on some shells, "Finish them." Finish them. And undoubtedly in the United States, there's going to be a lot of conversation about that. And we'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room real quick because I know people are going to want to talk about it. Yeah, for those people who believe that they'll be able to send a message to the Democratic Party, please understand she's the moderate in the Republican Party. Finish them. Yeah, people are going to talk about how it appears here, how it makes them feel, whether or not it's a good look. And there will be a debate about it. There will not be a debate about it in the Middle East at all. There will be no discussion about whether or not it was appropriate. Anytime a U.S. media outlet wants to stir up angst about the Middle East, say in the run-up to a war, the drums are beating. What kind of imagery do they show to get the blood pressure up of the right-wing reactionaries in this country? What's the imagery? It's the same every time. They could probably use the exact same footage and nobody would notice because it's that similar. It's a nondescript Arab street. There's a crowd and there's a burning American flag. And because of that, people in the United States, a whole lot of people become willing to defend the indefensible. That kind of propaganda, it's not something that just affects Americans. There will be no discussion, no debate about whether or not it was appropriate over there. Nowhere in that region is it going to be in question. The former ambassador to the UN wrote, "Finish them," on the shells of a military currently under investigation by the ICJ, and the ICC has already got applications for warrants. There's no discussion. Haley just created their flag-burning imagery for the next decade. It will be used. It will be used by people who are well-meaning, who just want the violence to stop. It'll be used by them to illustrate a point. It will also be used by those people who are not well-meaning, and it will work. Regardless of whatever the all-important American opinion of that imagery turns out to be, I can assure you that across the Middle East, the imagery will be received in one way and one way alone. And that is the U.S. co-signing everything and co-signing finish them. The effects of that, the U.S. stability in the Middle East will be paying for however many social media likes that got for years and years to come. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.